Conor McGregor shows his penis to a woman unwarranted. Conor McGregor has had a week. Movsar Evloev out of his fight against Aaron Pico. Merab wins Fighter of the Year and has a fight all but confirmed. We'll get more into it this week on the MMA news. Conor McGregor's big week began this Friday at BKFC whatever, where at the press conference he had some big announcements. I don't have all of them because it's just too many. But he also announced that he would be fighting Mike Perry potentially in the future if Mike Perry were to win this fight in devastating fashion. His fight is in October, so we'll see. He also announced Yoel Romero being signed.
And now to announce our next signing, Cuban Olympian, former UFC World Title challenger, Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero!
And there he is coming out to the press conference, Yoel Romero. I'd like to see him in bare knuckle. And I'd also like to see him shit his pants again. All right? I don't really have much to say, but we're going to get into the deep shit with Conor. Then on Monday, pictures came out of Conor McGregor, I think over the weekend, with a woman who is not his wife. All right? This is not Dee Delvin. This is some random brown woman. She definitely saw the camera, by the way. In this photo, she saw the camera for sure, man. Piece of shit Conor McGregor strikes again, cheating on Dee Delvin, who he has children with and has been married to for many years, who has also cheated on before. I don't know why we're shocked by this, but big news. He got caught again. Conor, what are we doing, buddy? Partying is weakness for the soul, my friend. What happened to you? Now you're sitting on a beach, double fisting, by the way. Look at that. Whiskey in one hand, something in the other. The next day, Tuesday, you know I can't show you the actual photo, so we put pants on him. Someone did. DJ Mighty Mouse fan on Verdict put pants on him. Azalea Banks on her Twitter posted some DMs with Conor McGregor where he was lifting weights. All right, you can see the text has changed down here. It does not say new jeans. It says lifting weights originally. Azalea Banks posted these photos. He sent two of them. One of them, we've all seen it. All right, I don't have to break this down. I'm embarrassed. I'm flustered. Conor Mack's double barrel shotgun is the first thing I see in the morning. Pretty big news, I guess. Big something, all right? So the world has been talking about this, and I think it informs a decision that he made today, where he posted a photo where he said, everyday pray or something, and he was looking very... nothing. He was looking very nothing. He was doing a fake prayer. Today, as of an hour ago, Conor McGregor has announced, not Conor McGregor, the whatever guy at BKFC, his like owner guy, I guess, I don't know. Whoever guy at BKFC announced that Conor McGregor is in the UFC testing pool and will make his return at the UFC White House event. This is massive news. The Mac is back. Where's Michael Chandler? We'll get to it because Michael Chandler might be somewhere soon. Conor McGregor, if you're going to cheat with anybody, cheat with my subscribe button. Hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more like this. Let's get back into the news. The ESPYs were held this weekend. Did only Merab win? I've only seen this post. I didn't. Who watched the ESPYs, bro? If you watched the ESPYs, please enter my comment section and tell me who else won. Merab Dvalishvili has won the ESPYs Midway Fighter of the Year. I have no complaints from this. Merab is so good. Does the Umar fight in January? Or in the beginning of the year? It must have been. Because he fought Sean in September. And then, unless it was December. Was it December pay-per-view was Umar? I don't know. Whatever it is, Merab Dvalishvili deserves this win. This guy is on his fast track to... I mean, I think he's probably already the GOAT of his division. And he's on the fast track to becoming in the GOAT conversation. I wouldn't say he's close. But, dude, he continues. Give him another, 5 title defenses. He's just so boring. I don't even think he needs 5, bro. He's just so boring. But his last fight was really good. The Sean O'Malley fight he finished, and the Umar fight was fucking amazing, so I can't complain that much that he's boring anymore. He's kind of leveled up his game. He's actually become fun to watch, which is insane. Dude went from shooting 49 takedowns, didn't get all of them, went from attempting 49 takedowns in 15 minutes to becoming, honestly, one of the most entertaining champions that we have right now. I mean, we got Ilya, we got Toja. We have really entertaining champs. I can't even... If this was last year, he'd be the most entertaining champion, though. Kyle Baralho has come out this week. He's fighting in France against Nasruddin Imavov in a title eliminator for the winner of Khamzat Chimaev and Dricus du Plessis. He came out this week to say that he has heard some whispers that if Khamzat Chimaev were to win the belt at UFC 319, he would retire. Undefeated. One of the best we've ever seen in the middleweight division. Finishing everybody. I mean, Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman are the only people to make it to the 3rd round, I think, with Khamzat. We know the issue with Khamzat, though, is his gas tank. He's sick and dying. We can't blame him for that, but Kyle says, I'm not going to play the video. It's 49 seconds long. You can see his little cute face here, though. He says he has lots of money. He's good with money. Why not retire? I would do the same. I don't know that Khamzat's that guy. I feel like he's kind of a legacy fighter. He's part of the Dagestani crew, so I know he's Chechnyan. He's not actually Daggy, and he also trains in Sweden and shit. I don't know where he's from. All right. He reps the Sweden flag, though, or he used to. I don't know if he still does. I mean, I just don't see him retiring. I think he's a legacy guy. He wants, because let's be honest here, you've just tapped out Robert Whittaker in the first round. You're coming off of tapping out Robert Whittaker in the first round, and then your retirement fight is Dricus du Plessis. Dricus is good, but he's not Rob. He's not the Reaper. I hope he doesn't retire, but also, again, he's had those health issues, so maybe he just wants to be done with fighting. He just wants that belt, wants the legacy of having a belt, wants the money from winning a belt. He'll be good forever. Maybe that's it for him. I hope not. I kind of like Khamzat. He also missed weight by 10 pounds in the Nate Diaz fight. By the way, crazy matchmaking. Hindsight, insane matchmaking. But it's okay. Nate Diaz would have got mauled. I mean, Kevin Holland got mauled. Nate Diaz would have died, I think. In other news, UFC Abu Dhabi has lost its co-main event. Movsar Evloev was scheduled to fight Aaron Pico in a 5-round co-main event. He's the number 1 contender of the world. He should be fighting for the title. Don't get me started on this. Aaron Pico coming over from PFL. From what I've heard, he's like not that good. But he became injured. He didn't like grow into being injured. He got injured. So he's out of his fight. I don't know if they're going to find a backup for Aaron Pico. The fight is in a week and a few days. So they might, that fight's probably not happening. Abu Dhabi loses its seller, really. I mean, RDR and Robert Whittaker are not selling to the Saudis. Movsar Evloev is. Said Nurmagomedov is. They lost its selling point. It's okay. Honestly, I think Movsar was probably going to win. I don't hate Movsar. Everyone is mad at him because he doesn't finish fights, but like his grappling is fun to watch, so I don't hate Movsar. I do want him to fight for the title, but yeah, I mean, as best.casual.mma says in the comments, Movsar is never getting the title shot. The UFC is not going to be fond of this pullout. He's not getting a fucking title shot. We continue. The UFC has released 4 fighters from the roster. It's not the best news, but all of these people are actually like names. So it's not like I almost said a name that I don't know. How would I have said that? How would I have come up with a name that I don't know getting released from the roster? These are all names that I know. Those are all like at least semi-veteran. I mean, Angelusa isn't really. Jordan Vucenic isn't really, but Trevin Giles, veteran. Viviane Araujo or Araujo. I don't really know I don't know which one it is. Tell me in the comments. Is it Araujo? Araujo. Is it Araujo or Araujo? I don't know. I call her Araujo, but I've seen Lucas Tracy calls her Araujo, but also Lucas Tracy's a moron, I think, so. Angelusa sucks. Jordan Vucenic is, I mean, he's got a lot of tattoos. Trevin Giles, not horrible, but maybe he's retiring. Fought Dricus, Michael Morales, and Carlos Prates. I mean, those are good losses to have. So, maybe he's retiring. He went 7-7 in UFC. I'm reading the comment here. And Araujo went 7-6 in the UFC. And she has wins over title challengers, so I don't know. But that last performance from her was pathetic. She kind of deserved to get cut for that. None of these people will probably be back. Maybe Angelusa, but he's probably going to PFL. If we're honest, he's going to PFL. What are we talking about here? He got fucking... We're into the fights now. I'm in the top corner. I don't know who the fuck found this. This is some random YouTube video from Daniel Negreanu. I don't know who he is at all. He has almost 1 million subscribers, though. I think he's a gambler. But he was gambling, and Mackenzie Dern was there, and listen to what she says.
That's rare. That's a rarity. So now you got to try to break her nose and win the fight. Yes. Okay, when is the fight?
October, November.
October, November. Here we have it. You have it here first, people.
He says, you're fighting someone who broke your nose and you won the fight. And she says, yeah. And then he says, so you're going to have to try and break her nose and win the fight. And she says, yeah. And he says, when is that? She said, October, November. We know who this is. This is Virna Jandiroba. Broke her nose in their fight. Virna Jandiroba is who everyone thought was going to be fighting Zhang Weili next. So this is an unconfirmed bout, but it's looking like it's going to be Mackenzie Dern fighting Virna Jandiroba for the second time. This is big news. I'm hoping that this means that Zhang Weili is moving up. Because if Zhang is not taking on Virna Jandiroba, who is she fighting in the division? Who is a strawweight contender right now? Nobody. I pray that this means that Zhang Weili is moving up to take on Valentina Shevchenko for the flyweight title. This will be such a good fucking fight. I can't wait till they announce that. That's breaking news right on this channel, by the way, so that's what you get if you subscribe. This is, this fight's not made yet, but Dana White said, as you can see in the title, this week, Dana White said that if Islam Makhachev wins the welterweight title, he didn't say that they're going to get that, but he said it opens the door to a super fight between Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev. Now, I hate this. And I hate this for one reason. And I have one question as well. Where is this fight being held? Is this fight being held at welterweight? Or is this fight being held at lightweight? If it's held at lightweight, I love this. If this is held at welterweight, this is a despicable move from the UFC. There's like 7 contenders right now at welterweight. And you're going to make Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev above a weight class that it should have been at. That logjam of contenders is going to fall away, and the division is going to be dead, and none of them are going to be having the chance to fight for a title because you keep making these dumbass super fights at welterweight for no reason. Why are you doing this? We should be seeing JDM defend against maybe a Sean Brady. I kind of want to see Sean Brady versus Bilal. Maybe, I know they already fought, but I want to see them run it back because there's no way Bilal's getting another fucking knockout. Maybe a JDM versus... I don't think Shavkat deserves the title shot. I like Shavkat a lot, but... like, bro, you have 0 top 5 wins. Maybe a Kamaru Usman? Former champ? Coming off a big win over a surging contender? dominant win at that. Maybe Michael Morales, another knockout artist, kickboxer, coming up to fight JDM. But no, we're going to do Islam versus JDM and then Islam versus Ilya at welterweight. Fuck you, Dana. Now, this fight has actually been confirmed. Fares Ziam is going to be taking on Cowboy Fernandez. Fares Ziam coming off an amazing win against Mike Davis. Mike Davis just fought last week. I spoke about this in the fight predictions video. The angle at which Fares Ziam's leg was rotated, his leg was like this way. It was this way. Sam, pull up the pic. It was disgusting. I don't know how Fares Ziam walked away from that, how he didn't like tear every ligament in his knee. But he's taking on Cowboy Fernandez. I think Cowboy Fernandez isn't that good. And I know we just saw him masterclass Guram Kutateladze. But Guram Kutateladze sucks. So, I don't know. I think this is such a weird matchup to make because Fares Ziam should be getting ranked. Cowboy Fernandez has 3 fights. I looked it up because 3 fights. One of them was a loss, and the loss was to Mark Jacquez. Fares Ziam is going to destroy this numpty, dude. I don't think Cowboy's that good. I'm going with Fares Ziam. Easy money. Terrence McKinney has called out Iron Michael Chandler. I don't know. The comment that he said is, your son's all grown up, time for a new man of the house. Is he calling himself Michael's son? Because Michael has black kids? Or is, like, I don't understand because his sons are not grown up. They're children. So I don't really know what that means. I also, like, a lot of the comments are about if Michael wins, he's adopting him, which is fucking hilarious. This is a really good fight. A lot of people are pissed off at seeing this. I like this fight a lot. If this were to be made, I would not have any complaints. Torres. Why do I keep calling him Torres? Terrence McKinney fighting to be ranked. Michael Chandler fighting to keep a ranking. I mean, this dude is, what, 2-6 in the UFC or something? How is he ranked? Terrence McKinney, I don't know, dude. I think he would probably win. He's old. They have 27 combined first round finishes in their careers, by the way. So this will be a short fight. And I think Terrence McKinney will win. I mean, we saw his grappling game is very good. Patty was able to manhandle Michael Chandler, and Terrence McKinney, I don't know why I keep calling him Torres. Terrence McKinney did very good in his last fight. I forget who he was against, but he tapped them out in a shockingly short amount of time. We move on to the final news of the night. Corey Sandhagen. This is like, so, yeah. We see the whole thing. Corey Sandhagen recently was on the Joe Rogan Experience, and he said that this fight is like basically signed. They just don't have a date for it yet. He said that they were thinking November or December for like maybe an MSG. This post is saying that it will happen at UFC 320 in October. Merab Dvalishvili is going to be taking on Corey Sandhagen. I think this is a really good fight. I mean, I don't know who else is there for Merab other than Corey. I think Corey's the natural number 1 contender coming off of his submission win. Tapped out Davison Figueiredo. A lot of people thought it was like a knee break. He tapped him out, or I guess he did break his knee, but it was a submission. He submitted Davison Figueiredo. Just because he didn't choke him or something doesn't mean he didn't submit him. He submitted Davison Figueiredo in the first round or a second round of their fight from the 50-50 position. He's going to be taking on Merab. A lot of people are overlooking Corey, I think. And I'm a Corey Glazer, so maybe I'm underlooking Merab. Merab's so good, dude. Merab's just so good. And he's so, like, dynamic, bro. Merab has the ability to tap out people. We've learned this. Merab has the ability to have fun-ass striking matches. We've learned this. I mean, This is such a good fight. Corey's really good on the feet. He's really good on the ground as well. He knows so much about this game. And I really like his mentality and his headspace. Watching that podcast really, like, this guy's smart, dude. Corey's a smart fella. I think I'm going to go with Merab to win this fight, though, just because Merab is actually a bulldozer of a human being. I would love if Corey won the gold, though, dude. I love Corey so much. He's such a good guy. That'll do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button, as it does really support my channel. I'm going to UFC 318, so I'm not going to have time to record the... so here's what I'm thinking. I'm either going to record it in New Orleans, or I'm going to record it tomorrow on Wednesday. This is recorded on Tuesday. I'm so hyped for Dustin, bro. That's my GOAT right there. And I also really like Max. He's probably my second favorite fighter as well, so I don't know. I really want Dustin to win, though. That would... If he jumps Skilly, I'll be... I want Dustin to knock him out. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.